Naughty Dog reveals more of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered roguelike mode, more speculation about Death Stranding 2 at the Game Awards, Sony and Discovery are removing tons of shows from PSN users, and the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer is revealed early due to leaks. All that and more in today's PlayStation news. Let's get to them. Naughty Dog has unveiled the contents of The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered WLF Edition, a collector's edition launching for this new version. The art for the steelbook was designed as a companion to The Last of Us Part 1 Firefly Edition, and it also includes enamel pin badges, the 47 Society of Champions cards, and a WLF patch. Pre-orders are set to go live today exclusively on the PlayStation Direct store for select countries, with the WLF edition being priced at $100, the standard edition at $50, and the upgrade for either physical or digital versions of the original game at $10 when the game launches on January 19, 2024. Besides that, Naughty Dog shared a new trailer for the No Return roguelike survival mode. The mode features randomized encounters in familiar locations from the main campaign, along with unexpected enemy formations and explosive boss encounters. Playable characters include Ellie, Abby, Jesse, Dina, Tommy, Lev, and more, each with unique skills plus unlockable skins and various gameplay modifiers that add depth to the experience for a new challenge with every run. In related Last of Us news, Jeffrey Pierce, the voice actor for Tommy Miller, has revealed in an interview with Dexerto that he has not received a script for The Last of Us Part 3 yet. He emphasized that to his knowledge work on the script has not started. While there were casting details suggesting a separate storyline for Part 3, nothing substantial has leaked and Naughty Dog has not confirmed it either. Don't be surprised if Pierce is looking to fool us, since he wouldn't be able to talk about The Last of Us Part 3 script even if he really had it. There was a 7-year gap between the original and Part 2, so a third game in the series would happen by 2027 or later. Herman Hulse, head of PlayStation Studios, recently visited Kojima Productions in Japan, sparking speculation about updates on Death Stranding 2. Hulse shared a photo with creator Hideo Kojima, and this combined with the approaching Game Awards raises hopes for news on the anticipated game. Death Stranding 2 was officially announced at the Game Awards 2022. It has skipped every event in 2023, but Kojima's relationship with host Geoff Keighley suggests a potential new trailer at this year's event. We already knew PS5 was selling a lot this year, but a new report by Finball.com tells us how massive this year has been for Sony's console. According to the report, the PS5 has managed to maintain sales of over 40,000 units per day on average, equivalent to 1.7 thousand consoles per hour. The monthly average reached over 1.2 million units, peaking close to 1.9 million in March, and the lowest being about 1.2 million in April. Sony has been able to improve stock shortage this year, which has helped to these monster numbers, and now they have a better console in terms of logistics, with the new model which will allow them to keep up with demand, a huge change to when the console launched in 2020. All of this has helped PS5 to dominate in almost all markets month to month, with just a few exceptions where the Switch took the lead during Zelda Tears of the Kingdom launch window, and even beating Xbox 7-1 in many European markets. Sony has announced that as of December 31st, 2023, PlayStation users will lose access to hundreds of Discovery TV shows they purchased through the PlayStation Store due to content licensing arrangements. It's a move that raises concerns about an all-digital future and digital ownership rights that were already put in question. The reasons behind Sony's decision remain unclear, but the merger of Discovery with Warner Bros. Last year may have played a role, and maybe Sony has to land a new deal with this new entity. You can check the full list of episodes by going to bit.ly/PS video content. Are you affected by this move? Let us know in the comments. Someone concerned about digital goods being sold through the PlayStation Store is the German Consumer Protection Agency, which has issued a warning to Sony regarding PSN terms and conditions. They are worried about the store credit expiration after 24 months, parents covering minors' purchases with how easy microtransactions are to buy in games, and lack of explicit information on refund rights after downloading a game. The agency explains that, and I quote, "The warning is intended to persuade Sony to stop using the criticized clauses in the future. If the industry leader refuses to do so, there is a risk of going to court. In a new YouTube video, iFixIt shows that the new PlayStation Portal is very repair friendly regarding a few components. One of them is easily replaceable analog stick modules that are screwed in, offering a solution to issues like stick drift, which they will eventually face since the portable uses potentiometers like the DualSense, but this way easier to repair. iFixIt also praised the accessibility of front buttons and D-pad components, but those note there are a few challenges in the teardown, such as removing the display and battery. Just remember that if you are going to disassemble yours, you will end up voiding Sony's warranty. Sony has announced the PlayStation Plus Season of Play, running from December 5th until January 5, 2024, bringing new activities for PlayStation members both with and without Plus. New free PS4 and PS5 avatars from popular PlayStation Plus titles such as Ghost of Tsushima, Rainbow Six Siege and Final Fantasy VII Remake will be available to claim for all users on these dates. There will also be a PlayStation Direct Gear sale with 15% off on PlayStation Gear, a PS5 with 12 months of premium or deluxe giveaway available for all users as well, plus a free online multiplayer weekend from December 9 to 10. PlayStation Plus members will be able to participate in several tournaments for EA Sports FC 24, NBA 2K24, Madden NFL 24, and MLB The Show 23. If you're also part of PlayStation Stars, you can earn 50 points for playing any of the December titles, LEGO 2K Drive, Power Wash Simulator, and Sable. Lastly, on Sony Pictures Core, PS Plus users get discounts on 7 movies for 7 days, and starting December 5th the service will be getting Crunchyroll content added to the catalog in select regions. In related PlayStation Plus news, Sony has quietly rolled out a PS Plus Premium Save States update, expanding the number of save slots for PS1 and PSP games available to players. Originally limited to 6 save states per game, users can now create up to 20 save states for each classic PS1 or PSP title on their PS5 or PS4, which is helpful for trophy hunting. The change appears to have been made after the November 2023 PS5 firmware update. It seemed as if Rockstar was going to be able to contain the leaks for GTA6, but a clip leaked over the weekend with rumors of a Rockstar's employee's son having posted several clips online. And on Monday, with less than 12 hours for the official trailer to release, a random GTA account shared the full 91-second trailer on Twitter. After that, the studio had no other choice but to share the official trailer confirming the game takes place in Vice City, their fictional Miami, which is insanely detailed, and features a male and female protagonist, most of what had leaked late last year. It's a huge blow to the Rockstar team, which had everything lined up for a Tuesday reveal and had to unveil everything on a Monday evening. Grand Theft Auto 6 officially launches for PS5 and Xbox Series in 2025 with no PC version alongside consoles. What is your hype level for the game? Let us know in the comments or vote on the poll in the community tab. Now time for a round of quickfire gaming news. Epic Games has explained why it is not suing Nintendo, PlayStation and Xbox for charging developers a 30% cut from game sales, unlike Google and Apple. During the Epic vs Google trial, Epic CFO Randy Gelbar stated that console markets are seen as competitive, with different cost structures as they sell hardware at a loss to later recover with software sales. Epic has established a war with the closed ecosystems of Apple and Google. They already lost against Apple and they are currently on an ongoing trial against Google, resuming on December 11. Crytek General Manager David Pipil has confirmed that Crysis 4 is still in development in an interview with Multiplayer First, emphasizing they have a great team working on it. The studio announced the next entry in the Crysis series back in January 2022, and later had Matthias Engström, former Hitman 3 director, join as game director in May 2022. So any real update is still way off, it seems. Final Fantasy Tactics director Yasumi Matsuno has clarified on Twitter that Square Enix currently has no plans to remaster the RPG, shutting down recent rumors. Replying to a fan about adding a progression system to the Ultima spell in a potential remaster, Matsuno stated that there are no plans for remastering. That's despite him teasing the idea earlier this year. Christopher Judge, the voice of Kratos, will be back at the Game Awards this year to present an award, with Geoff Keighley joking and referencing last year's show when Judge made an extended acceptance speech. Keighley said, "If you guys wanna know how long the show is this year, Probably better to ask Chris. Josh replied to that saying that he was honored plus he got a few more people he forgot to thank. Jokes aside, the Game Awards will happen this December 7 and run for around 2.5 hours to 3 hours, as Keighley said in the most recent Twitch Q&A. Stay tuned for later today as I'll make a live stream with the results from all the polls here on the channel, all leading to the event live reaction on Thursday. We have a follow-up on the comments from Elden Ring lead producer Yasuhiro Kitao, who said at the PlayStation Partner Awards that the upcoming DLC for the game was still a ways off, but development was progressing well. According to him, the size of the expansion will mirror that of the old Hunters for Bloodborne, with new battles and boss fights. It seems very unlikely they would reveal anything at the Game Awards on Thursday, but we'll see. SEGA is teasing an announcement for the Game Awards with the tagline "New Era, New Energy", sparking speculation among fans that it could be related to Virtua Fighter. Content creators such as Maximilian Dude received letters from SEGA with the cryptic message, leading to rumors about a Virtua Fighter related reveal, given fun similarities with Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. We'll know at the Game Awards on Thursday. The next EA Originals game has been leaked from user Vilvilkun at the Labs forums. The game appears to be titled Tales of Cancera CAU, developed by Surgeon Studios, a UK-based transmedia studio that has been under EA since March 2021. It is described as a 2.5D side-scrolling adventure platformer resembling the Trine series. The alleged release date is April 23, 2024, with a price of $18, and it should be revealed this Thursday at the Game Awards. We'll know one Game of the Year on Thursday, but right now Time Magazine has chosen the best games of 2023, where Alan Wake 2 has taken the crown, beating strong contenders like Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Other games in the top 10 list were Baldur's Gate 3 in second, Resident Evil 4 Remake closing the top 5, followed by Dead Space Remake, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Diablo 4 and Dredge. We'll see if Alan Wake 2 can repeat this feat on Thursday. Which game do you think will win Game of the Year? Let us know in the comments or vote on the poll in the community tab. A Metacritic listing suggests that Resident Evil 4 Remake is getting a gold edition set to launch on February 9, 2023, although Capcom has yet to officially announce it. Capcom is used to launching gold editions for Resident Evil games with all the post-launch DLC included, although none of the remakes have had a gold edition, making RE4 the first one if this leak is true. It will likely bundle the main game and separate ways for PS4, Xbox One and PC, with the PS5 version possibly including the new VR mode as well. NetherRealm Studios has revealed Quan Chi's gameplay along with its release date for Mortal Kombat 1. The legendary sorcerer will be available on December 14 for Combat Pack owners and on December 21 for anyone else. The trailer also introduces Chameleon as a cameo fighter set to release in January 2024, plus it ends with a Peacemaker teaser with the John Cena voice character launching in February 2024. And those are the PlayStation stories for today. What are your thoughts on them? Let us know in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up or down to let me know your feedback, check out more content you may like as well, and subscribe for more on PlayStation. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!